right, off we go. Good morning to you. Welcome to Infinity Highway and greetings from somewhere nearby, Santa Rosa, New Mexico, here on I-40 eastbound. How y'all doing? Yep. Off and running once again. We just, within the last minute and a half, literally, parted and closed down rest area. We spent the night out last night, and so just a quick story here, right? So, like, you know, we were like down to like 15-20 minutes left of drive time, and selected that rest area to go ahead and pull off into. We get there and the freaking thing's closed. Yeah, so there we are on literally on the side of the interstate, along with this other line of trucks that all has their flashers on because they don't want to get smacked, you know, by moving traffic, right? So I was like, to hell with it, you know. I got Max out and we went for a walk through the rest area there, and I discovered that from where I was parked on the side of the interstate, I could go around their barricades and just pull into their parking lot. And that's exactly what I did. To hell with them. I mean, they got signs up there that says, this facility is for your public use, right? And then they close them down, right? So to hell with them. And so I did that, and of course, you know, other truck drivers who were on the side of the interstate followed suit. And so there was a few other trucks parked there this morning when we got up. But and what a shame too, I'll tell you, because what a nice, you know, what a nice rest area. It was like a gorgeous rest area, beautiful, all big and wide open, and, you know, grassy and a bunch of trees, and like it was nice. You know what I mean? And they just got the damn thing closed down. I'm assuming due to COVID. You know, like, well, okay, time to reopen. You know, you don't give us no bullshit about you don't got the funding for it, because we know that's not true. You got funding for, you know, 5 fireplaces, you know, 20 bedrooms in your house, Governor. You can fund the rest areas, right? And say for public use. This is yours, it says. So, anyways. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of follow up on the story from where we ended up last night, and that's the way it worked out. And then, of course, Max and I, we got up about 7:30 local time, and you know, got our stuff together and went out and played a little bit of ball, which he was extremely thrilled about, because it's been a little while since we've been able to do that, at least since we've been back out on the road. So yeah, there you go. And here we go, passing mile marker 258 now. So yeah, we got Santa Rosa in the windshield, then San John, and then the state line in Texas there shortly for today. Of course, the run through Texas is really short. It's only like 190 miles or something like that, or maybe even less, I forget. I think it's like 190 miles. Got to pass Cowshit Dust Farm over there by Amarillo and all that, and then on into Oklahoma. And we should be pretty damn well near Tennessee by the end of the day. I figure we only got 1,102 miles remaining on this haul out to Pulaski, out to Frito-Lay in Pulaski. Hey, that vet right there, that very freaking vet right there, that yellow one that just passed us. You see it? Beautiful car. Passed us yesterday. So that son of a bitch probably went and found himself a nice motel to sleep in, nice big bed. Huh. That's funny. see that, you know, you do. You see, occasionally, you'll see the same, you know, vehicle or group of vehicles or trucks or group of trucks that you saw the day before. Occasionally. That's funny. That's not one that you're gonna miss very easy. Beautiful, brand new yellow vet. Something like that, man. Gorgeous car. So, real quick check-in here. We got now Wednesday, July 21st, 2021, 7/21/21. Current local time out here, New Mexico, 8:41 in the AM. 7:40 AM, California time, of course. 71 degrees outside, about 5,500 foot elevation. And that's the story of the morning. It's definitely green out here, you know, under this kind of hazy sky. It's kind of oddly hazy sky out this morning. Attempted shutting the truck down last night, sleeping with the AC off. And because it does, it makes for a much more relaxing sleep. And actually, and I'll say this truck, in comparison to 712, is a far smoother idle. It's like almost not even noticeable when it's running, like to try and sleep to. So it's far easier to sleep with it on than 7121. 712 royalty. That truck, like chunk, things would rattle, and you know, I would, you know, end up having to get up in the middle of the night and go find something that's vibrating, you know, and stuff like that. This one just doesn't do that, so that's a nice thing. But yeah, it ended up being a little bit too warm inside here. It was just like there was no breeze. You know, I had the windows all down and everything, and had my vents open and all that, and it was still like 80 freaking some odd degrees in there. It's like too damn warm. So I fired it back up and got it cooled down in here enough. Because me personally, like, I sleep way better when it's cold. I don't know why. It's just like, you know, kind of being able to get under the covers and stuff like that. Just, I don't know, like, I'm more comfortable when it's cold. So we cooled it off down here, gnawed it out. I don't know, whatever time it was. Probably about 11:30 or something like that. 12, maybe. Anyways, I don't know why I felt the need to tell you all that, but there you go. So, anyways, I'm gonna sit back, finish off my coffee and all that, and try to wake up. So, hope y'all are well. See you in a bit. Okay, here we go. The infamous cattle ranch out here just west of Amarillo. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these cows here. trying to maneuver my way around the XB. Oh yes, he is taking notice already. I mean, he can't not take notice of the smell like that. He had said he's a cattle dog at all. I think he loves it. He thinks that's probably one of the greatest smells on earth. My goodness. And it is definitely pungent today. 79 degrees out. Which is not bad. What do you think about that, Max? That smelled pretty good, huh? Hey, you don't need to come over here and bother me. No, you really don't. You do not need to come over here and bother me. We were getting really good video of you just a second ago. This freaking guy. This freaking jerk. Now you're gonna come bother me anyway, aren't you? Yeah, it's a pretty pungent, odoriferous kind of section right there. It's funny because I get Max these. Oh, here, let me flip you around here. I get him these. You know, you can get at the pet stores. You get these cow hooves, right? Just a straight up cow hoof. You know, all like basically kind of like whatever it's made of. It's basically like, you know, like your fingernails, you know, like same kind of like cartilagey kind of stuff or whatever. Not cartilage, but you know what I mean. It's like hard, you know. It's hoof. What the hell? And he freaking loves them. Like for a dog, and especially a cattle dog, I guess. I mean, I'm sure for all dogs. It's the way he goes at it with these things. It's as if it's a big, you know, chunk of chocolate, you know, or something. And he's like a fat kid just eating a big slab of chocolate, you know, on Easter morning or something, right? That's the way he is with it. You know, he'll sit there for hours just gnawing on it and licking it, right? And well, when he licks it, of course, it gets all soggy and wet, you know. And this thing puts out a smell. And it's, well, it's essentially the same smell that comes off the side of the cattle farm there when we go by. I mean, yeah, most of it's all just cow shit, right? But it's the smell of their hooves in the cow shit. And that's exactly what it smells like when he eats one in there. So, we don't have any cow hooves in the truck right now. We just have his buffalo horn. And his buffalo horn puts out kind of a weird smell too. Because he'll sit there, he'll chew on that thing for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and lick it. And just like he's a fat kid eating cake, you know. It's pretty funny. I have actually hid his buffalo horn right now. He's a little bit miffed. He's a little bit displeased with the fact that I've done so, but keeps on bringing it up here and trying to stick it underneath my brake pedals, and that's just not a really good thing. So we got to put it away from time to time. Anyways, there you go. Yeah, we got about 10 miles out to Amarillo, 15 maybe, like that. But we'll probably just breeze on through there without you. Same old Amarillo. Same old Texas. Oklahoma's in the windshield, so we'll see you somewhere out there, I imagine. Okay, here we go. Welcome back. And greetings to you from TA here on Council Road, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. been like, I don't know, like a debacle. Like a total freaking debacle. But it was somewhat productive. I mean, we did get fuel. I got a shower. And now it's time to get the hell out of Dodge. I'll tell you something. I had forgotten how pretty Oklahoma actually is. It's really pretty out here, all green and stuff. I had forgotten. I'll tell you something else. We blew through Texas like Texas was standing still. Wait a minute. Texas is standing still. Okay. Well, you know what I mean. We blew through Texas. It was like it was standing still, I guess, because it was. So, yeah. We didn't even tread ground. It's only like 170 miles. Little quick shoot through Texas there. Am I going out the wrong freaking way? I bet I am. Yeah, I should have gone out the other way where the street light is. Over there on our left. Damn. Oh, dude, I thought you were gonna let me freaking jump in, man. I thought that little bobtail right there was gonna let me in, and he crept up on me. What a jerk. God, speaking of debacles, holy shit. Like this whole little pit stop here at this TA in Oklahoma City has just been a debacle from start to freaking finish. Somebody want to let me in? Thank you. Goodness. Yeah, debacle number one. So we pulled in to the fuel islands in pump number 7. One truck waiting, right? We didn't have to wait behind anybody. It was just wide open. Pump number 7. So, let's see. I think there was a maroon color Freightliner to the left of us at pump number 6, which appeared to have just been sitting there for hours. You know, sometimes guys will do that. They'll just go park in the fuel islands and just go get their shower and get something to eat and just all kinds of stupid nonsense, right? That's what it appeared to be. So, I go
Turn
ahead
right
on
at the traffic light.
through my routine, you know, getting out, swiping the card, swiping my Ultra One card, and entering all the pertinent information. And pertinent information is like odometer reading, truck number, my driver ID, trip number, etc. Right? All the rest of it is autofill, like the company name and stuff. So I do that. Thing says begin fueling, right? So I go ahead and I get the nozzles out, stick them in the tanks, and make sure they're pumping, right? Because sometimes you think they're going and they're not, so I make sure they're pumping. And just go through my normal routine, you know, go grab the washer, you know, the scrubby, and wash the windshields. And usually, by the time you're done washing the windshields, your tanks are full, right? Now the thing is that particular TA there in Oklahoma City, the pumps have always been kind of slow, right? I mean, the last time I was there, I think it took me like a half an hour to fill the tanks. It was pumping that slow. That was last winter. It was during the winter. So anyways, so I come back, I put the squeegee back in the thing, and I go to check the passenger side tank. And it was off, but the tanks weren't even close to full. And so it was like the pumps had just shut off during filling, right? And I was like, what? And so I go back to the other side to where, you know, where you swipe the card and enter all the information. And it says unhook nozzle and begin fueling. And I'm like, huh, that's weird. I could have sworn it was pumping, right? So I flip the switch again and start pumping, and now it's pumping. But again, it's pumping really slow, right? So I start walking around the truck doing, like, you know, inspection kind of stuff on the tires and stuff like that. Finally the tanks are full. All right, so I top them off, put the nozzles back, pull up like I always do, and go inside and use the restroom, wash my hands, and come back in to get my receipt. And people behind the counter are kind of hollering to the, you know, to just miscellaneously anybody in the store who was on pump number 7, you know. And I look over and I was like, huh, it looks like I was on pump number 7. I says, I was, I think. I says, truck 712, I need a fuel receipt, you know. And she commences to tell me that they had made a big mistake, and that I had actually just filled up this truck on somebody else's credit card. What they had done was, the guy in the red truck that was on pump 6 to the left of me had gone inside to prepay, and whether or not he told them the proper pump number or whether they messed it up, I don't know, but he was on pump 6 and they put his card on pump 7 and terminated the pumping of my card. of my company card terminated my transaction, and I didn't know it, so I just continued pumping, right? But that's why when I had stopped, when I put the finished washing the windshield, that's why it wasn't full, and I had to go trigger the pump because they had terminated my transaction, even though my transaction had already begun, and began his transaction. So anyways, it was a debacle, right? So basically what we ended up having to do was, because see, like, he didn't even need that much fuel. He was only needed like a half a tank of fuel. I needed 3/4, so I had to fill up his tank on our card and give him an extra $50. Like, dude, you freaking people.
Be in any of the 3 left lanes.
Yep. So, of course, then we finally get that all resolved. And I go on in, I get Max out of the truck, take him for a walk a little bit, and I go park close to the main travel center so I can get my shower. So I go on in and get my shower. I mean, it's amazing that went off without some sort of total screw up, but I go in to get my shower. I'm walking back out to the truck, and there's like a taco truck there. So I stop there and I order some food. They're like, oh yeah, it'll be like 10 minutes. Oh, okay. So I come back to the truck, put my bag back in the truck, and I'm like, there's this other truck driver out there. I mean, the guy looked straight out of ZZ Top, right? And he's got his, what kind of dog was it? Beautiful dog. Here we go, get you a shot of Big City, Oklahoma here. It's on the tip of my tongue, I can't think of it. But kind of a bigger dog than Max, by all means. A bigger, more aggressive style kind of dog, right? And so I'm like, I'll grab Max and go over there, and, maybe they can meet each other, So I go walking over towards him. I'm like, is she friendly? He's like, oh yeah, super friendly. And that dog commenced. that dog began just ransacking Max to death. Like, 'cause she's so big compared to him. There's nothing he could do. She was just running all over him. Just going, God damn. Max doesn't know what to do. He's still just a puppy. I mean, he's 9 months. And that guy, he said his dog was like a year. But I mean, she was just making a mess of him in the grass over there. And I'm like, I got Max on a leash. His dog wasn't on a leash. So the odds were stacked against Max. But the thing is if I hadn't had Max on a leash, he would have just went running off into the, traffic, kind of thing or whatever. So whatever. So that was like a debacle. He was so freaked out. I mean, he loves people to death, but when it comes to other dogs, he just doesn't know what to do, which is kind of sad, actually. So, I don't know. So finally my food was ready and moved in. Again, let's just get the hell out of here. And then you saw the rest. Oops, sorry, I forgot about you there. Yep. I'll tell you what, I don't know if you personally, whoever you may be, believe in omens, but I'm becoming a believer in omens. Yeah, I am. Sometimes like little things will kind of tell you like, no, you probably shouldn't do this, right? And like, you don't really, like, I'm not superstitious and stuff like that, you know? And so I just kind of ignore it. I'm like, no, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't care. And I do it anyways, and it winds up being a disaster. Like there was a couple of omens like on the way to that particular TA, because there's 2 TAs in Oklahoma City. I just like going to that one because I know it. I haven't been to the other one. They're both just kind of a mess. And sure enough, we had like just debacle after debacle. I just feel like saying debacle. I don't know. Whatever. That's alright. We're getting our asses out of Oklahoma City now. So anyways, there you go. Before I turn this into a half an hour segment here, I better let you go and focus on the road here, I guess.
In 1 mile, keep left to I-40 East.
Yeah. Yep. So anyways, we'll talk to y'all later. Yeehaw! Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on, folks? Welcome back to you. Greetings from Conway, Arkansas. Yep, that's right. Holy smokes. I've had the air conditioning off and the windows down for a while, and it got really warm and humid in here. Max, get down. And I just bugged out Max with that whole yeehaw thing. Sorry about that, Max. Sorry about that, YouTube. I don't know what got into me. Maybe the batshit crazy did. I don't know. That's probably about right. Batshit crazy got into me. Yeah, so Conway, Arkansas, just about maybe 30 miles or so shy of Little Rock here, and we are running out of time. And as a result, we are looking desperately for some place to pull off, and it's like, man, all I'm really after is just a rest area where I can get up in the morning and use the restroom and wash my face and brush my teeth and get back on. That's it. That's all I'm after. But it seems to be really, really a difficult thing to come across these days. And timing is kind of being a persistent impediment, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, what's that song? You know, time is not on my side. Fuck, no, it ain't. Excuse me, excuse the language. Time is not on my side. It never was. Hell, whatever. We'll find something, whatever it will be. I'm sure it'll be awesome and blessed. I'm being a sarcastic ass right now. I am. Yeah. Well, it's just apparently the next rest area isn't for like another 90 miles or something ridiculous like that, and I only have 18 minutes left. And I'm just not even remotely interested in pulling off into a truck stop at all. Doesn't do it for me. So, I don't know, we'll see. Supposedly there's a truck parking area up here in about 7 miles. And what's funny is that my truck GPS did not find it. I actually, like, was looking stuff up on my truck GPS, and it was like, oh yeah, okay, 140 more miles to the next rest area. So I look up on the car GPS, and it shows me that there's a truck parking area up here somewhere near Little Rock. So I don't know. The thing is in order to get to it, I have to go down to an off-ramp, flip a U-ey. It's okay, and it's called an eastbound truck parking area, right? It's called an eastbound truck parking area. We are headed eastbound. But to get to it, you gotta take exit 135, go over the overpass, get back on 40 going westbound, and then pull into this eastbound truck parking area. You know, I don't know, call me crazy. I just think that's strange. And then to get back onto 40 eastbound, you have to go all the way back up like another couple exits and go all the way around through town and all this kind of crazy stuff, and then make your way back to eastbound I-40. So it's just kind of strange. I don't know. They call it eastbound truck parking area. Yep, and there you heard the little alarm letting me know that I'm definitely indeed low on time. That was the alarm right there. It's like, dude, you only got 16 minutes left, yo. Yep. Yeah, so I'm feeling a little bit bananas right now. You know, whatever. It's been a weird day. Just a weird day. So wish me luck. We'll see you when we get there. Okay, well, interestingly enough, I've just brought you right back in, basically after about 1 minute. It was long enough for my logbook to go ahead and send me another alarm. Interestingly enough, we just saw a sign. We just went underneath the sign that said truck parking area 2 miles. No facilities, of course. Whatever, I guess. That's just part of the deal sometimes. So we will see. We're going to go ahead and see if it's open. It's at 2 miles, so you're gonna be right along here with me. This might be 2 nights in a row if we strike out. I don't know. Truck parking area. Let's see here. Is it closed or is it open? Yeah, it looks open. Looks pretty jam-packed full too. Holy smokes. My goodness. Yeah, it is pretty jam-packed, freaking full in here. Ah, boy. Well, we'll just make do with what we got, I guess. Which might very well just be nothing, I don't know. About the only thing I can do is just park right here kind of in the middle of everything and so everybody can get in or out. Best I can do, folks. That's it. We're home for the night. Yeah, Max. He's just excited because he's like, oh cool, the brakes. I heard the brakes. We're gonna get out. Yeah, I guess so. So that's it. Once again, let's see, what's our locality? Are we still Conway? Yeah, we're still Conway, Arkansas. So we got now 10:08 p.m. Temperature outside, it's a whopping 85 degrees. 349 foot elevation and 346 miles left out to Pulaski, Tennessee. Just letting me know, I think we only got about 6 hours of drive time to get there. Well, yeah. With all the road construction, that's going to become probably 7 or 8, but whatever. It is what it is. So anyways, as I said, it's a wrap. Hope y'all are doing well. Thanks for watching Infinity Highway once again, and we will see you somewhere down the road. So take care. See ya. Okay, and one last quick thing here. Let's take a look at something here. Let's take a look at Max's ear. While he was messing with the dog earlier today, the dog pulled off his bandage, so you could see just how big that tear was, and it healed. It actually mended. Come here, Max, come here. Just hold still. So that tear was that whole length right there of his ear right there. He's still got a little bit of the bandage on the back of his ear, but on the inside it came off, but it's actually mended. Max, sit still. Pretty good, huh? A little bit of super glue, a little bit of toilet paper, whatever. Come here. Let's see if we can get another better look here. Come here. Yeah, pretty good. Anyways, good night. See ya.